Hey everybody, and happy Monday. If you still have your morning coffee, I invite you to enjoy it with me. A couple big things to announce for those that are registered. We are on the cusp of having 450 people registered for our 3-day simple content creation workshop that starts tonight at 8 p.m. EDT to 9:30 p.m. EDT tonight and tomorrow. And then Wednesday is from 8 to 9 EDT. It's still not too late to register. If you still would like to, just drop an I do. You'll still have time to get the registration link. You'll have time to get the workbook and the Zoom link. But for those that are registered, so excited for tonight. We will see you at 8 o'clock in our private Zoom. Now, also, as you come on, please do drop into the comments below. Please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live. Hashtag replay if you are coming in on the replay. Please tag some people. Share this video. And again, please make sure that you engage, like, love, insightful, curious. But also, I'm going to give you a new call to action, which I'm going to talk about in today's training. If you go to my profile on LinkedIn, you will see on the right-hand side a little, yes, Amy, it's EDT. So this is where it gets confusing. So Eastern Standard Time is when we do daylight savings in November. And then when you spring forward, it actually switches to EDT, Eastern Daylight Time. So it's again, there's certain states, I know Arizona, that don't change their times, and certain countries that haven't changed their time over. So it's EDT. So if you live on the East Coast, it's EST, EDT, but it's EDT right now. So I just want that clarified. Hey, David, good to see you jumping on, and you are so welcome. So if anyone visits my profile, and Amy, I will send you that registration link after we wrap up. If anyone goes to my profile, you don't have to do it now. You'll do it on LinkedIn later. You're going to see a little notification bell to the right-hand side of my profile on the far right. If you click it, you will be notified when I any content that I push out. So it'll help you see more of my content. And David, I'm with you. I didn't understand it either, but we were doing a workshop. This is the backstory behind this. I didn't know there was a difference between EST and EDT. I just thought people said EDT or EST. I thought it was the same thing. So when we were doing a workshop last year, someone that did know the difference between the two sent my wife and I an email, and he goes, just to clarify, some countries and some locations actually don't change the clocks over when you do, so they may still be an hour ahead or an hour behind. So that's when you have to use that EST and EDT. So I didn't know there was a difference. I actually Googled it, and I'm like, oh, wow, it's something I didn't know. So you do learn something every day. So we're now more mindful of when to say EST and EDT. So again, when people are coming on, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from. Please tag some people, share this video. And David said, yes, I wasn't criticizing you, just making a general comment. No, I agree. I had no clue, but I took it as a learning lesson, and I'm like, oh, some more general. I love knowledge. I love learning things. So that's something new that I learned. But yeah, David, I'm with you on that. Now, before I get into today's content, again, if you haven't done so yet, please do say hi. I love knowing who's on here. I know David and Amy are on here, and I want to go over a new feature of LinkedIn that recently just came about a few weeks ago, and I haven't seen too many people talk about this, but I'm going to, and it actually works out quite well because I did a poll over the weekend about something called Vanity Metrics. And for those that don't know what Vanity Metrics are, these are the metrics that people measure or look at to quantify if they're successful or not online. So this could be likes, comments, views, shares, all of those things. And the bad thing is that, a lot of people that have gotten caught up in this whole algorithm game feel that if they're not getting engagement, then their content stinks. They're not doing good in business, blah, 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 that whole narrative. And I couldn't disagree more. Vanity metrics don't mean anything to me. There's content that I put out there that people enjoy and engage, and there's some content I put out there where no one engages, and I can't control that. The social media platforms are the ones that control what people see. So I'm not going to try to get into a boxing match with trying to fight for engagement, and this is where those engagement pods come in. So the engagement pods are paid pods on LinkedIn that LinkedIn doesn't really like and they don't support, but people are doing it anyway, where you all like and comment on each other's stuff to drive engagement. And I love how LinkedIn always looks to see what people are doing and what they don't like that's going on. And the engagement pods are one of those things that people don't like. So what LinkedIn has done is said, okay, if people are actually paying money to get people to like and comment on their stuff, how can we get people to organically engage with our own content? What could we do? So recently, LinkedIn has released a new feature on our profiles called the LinkedIn Bell. So just to kind of show you what this looks like, I'm going to share my screen really quickly. And this is somewhat new. And I'm really actually excited about it because it goes right in line. So this is my wife's profile, Nancy. And you're going to see right over here on the right-hand side a little notification bell. Now, you have two options. So the notification bell is always going to be there. If someone doesn't click it, the connections that you have on LinkedIn and people that follow your profile, thank you, David, will only get notified of your top posts. Now, what defines a top post? That is for you to decide. And that's also something for LinkedIn to decide. That could be a post that's getting a lot of engagement. Now, if you want people to follow all of your content, they really enjoy everything that you do, you're going to do, as David just said, you're going to ring the bell. And so it's going to be basically uncovered when you click it. Now you're going to get notified about all new posts from Nancy. So if it's filled in, you'll be notified about all the new posts that Nancy puts out there. So if you really want to engage in someone's content, or if you want your connections to really engage with all of your content, not just your top content, you're going to tell people, ring my bell. If you don't, they're not going to see all of your content. They're only going to see your top content. And thank you, David. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. This is a very exciting thing. I'm excited about it. When Nancy and I kind of discovered it and saw it, I'm like, wow, this is going to be awesome. The big question that used to always come up is, how do I get more people to see my stuff? And so you had a time period on LinkedIn where people were tagging a bunch of people in the comments. They were tagging people in the content that they wrote. So, doing whatever they can to get other people to see their content. Now, it's fair game. So, I want to go over 3 ways. Now, also, if this is getting you excited, if you're finding value in this, if this is like, yes, drop an I am excited in the chat box, because again, for all those people that are wondering why, why is no one seeing my content? How do I get more people to see my content? How do I show up more organically? How do I gain more visibility? Well, here it is. This is what it's all about. And every single one of you has this on your profile on the mobile app and on the desktop. So the question is then brought up, how do I get people to ring your bell? As David said, how do you get people to ring your bell? Well, I kind of thought about this a little bit this morning, and I came up with 3 specific ways of how you can get people to ring your bell. Now, the first way is you can actually add that call to action to your LinkedIn cover video. Now, for those of you that don't know what a LinkedIn cover video is, on your profile, and I'm going to show you what this looks like on mine. On your profile, if you go to view your profile, you're going to see a little, and I'm seeing double of me right now. You're going to see my profile picture is right there, right? Now, what you can do, and I'm going to share my screen so you can see all of this, because what you can do is you can actually use your LinkedIn cover video because you get 30 seconds. So when you actually view someone goes to your LinkedIn profile, they have 30 seconds to watch whatever that video may be. And this is what I want you to all understand. I want you to really start to harness the power of this. So here's what it would look like. And I did this morning because I said, you know what? I'm going to practice what I preach, and I'm going to show people exactly what needs to be done. So here is what someone would see and hear when they go to my profile. So I'm going to click on my profile picture, and it's going to say, view profile video. So here we go.
Optimizing your profile in only 20 minutes a day of activity on LinkedIn organically. So if interested, connect with me, follow me, send me a message. But also, if you'd like to engage with my content, click that notification bell on the right-hand side so you stay updated. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have a great day.
So what I did was I'm now giving a directive. I'm now giving a very clear and specific call to action of what someone needs to do when they go onto my profile. So if that's clear and if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. So what you're going to, and just to let everyone know, if not everyone has utilized the LinkedIn cover story or the LinkedIn video profile, you have to do that from the mobile app. You have to do that from the mobile app. And the way that you do that is if you open up the mobile app, okay, you're going to open up your mobile app right there. You're going to see my profile picture on the top left-hand side right there. I'm going to click it, and it's going to say view profile. So I'm going to view profile, and then you're going to see a little pencil to the right of my name. So I'm going to click that pencil, and actually, I'm going to click actually my profile picture itself. So you're going to click the profile picture, and then it's going to give you the option of view or edit profile picture, view or edit profile video. You are going to view or edit or add your profile video, and you have 30 seconds to do so. So when you click it, you're doing a 30-second video through your phone, and you're going to add that call to action. If you want more people to see your content, if you want more people to engage in your content, guess what? You got to tell them to. You got to give them that directive of what needs to be done. You got to create that journey for people when they do visit your profile. So the first thing that you want to do is add the call to action in your LinkedIn cover video. So again, if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. If you've come on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. Tag some people, share this video, and it's still not too late. Night 1 of our 3-day free simple content creation workshop begins tonight at 8 p.m. EDT to 9:30 p.m. EDT. It's not too late to register. Just drop an I do below, and I will send you the registration link so you can get registered, get your workbook, and the Zoom link for tonight's first 90-minute session. Now, that's number 1. Number 2, mention it as a call to action in your content or videos that you post. So say you don't want to do a LinkedIn cover story, or you haven't put it in there yet. Another way that you can do it is mention it as a call to action in your content or videos that you post. So again, and Carol, I'll get you that registration link shortly. So again, for anyone that's on here right now, if you don't want to miss any of my content after this video is done, go to my profile and ring my bell. It'll be filled in. It'll be clearish when you go to my LinkedIn profile. When you click it, it'll fill in. It'll be darker. And that means you'll be notified of all of my content. If you don't ring someone's bell, you're only going to be notified when their top engaged content comes out. So if you want to stay on top of people that you follow because they provide value-added commentary, they provide great information, they help you in your journey on LinkedIn, just ring the bell, and that's all you need to do. So again, for anyone that's producing content on LinkedIn, that's an easy thing that you can do. When you're doing your LinkedIn Lives, when you're doing your videos, if you're doing native video or any content for that matter, for any content, whether you're doing a poll, a post, an article, tell people to ring your profile bell. And again, all they're going to do is they're going to go to your profile, they're going to ring that bell, and over time, the more consistent you are with that, the more people that ring your bell, guess what? The more people are going to be notified of when you produce content, which means you're going to get more organic eyeballs on your content of people that actually want to see your posts. That's simple. So again, just in review for anyone that came on late, number 1, add that as a call to action to your LinkedIn cover video. It has to be uploaded from your mobile device. You can see the example on my profile if you want to get some ideas. Number 2, mention it as a call to action in any video content you do, whether it's LinkedIn Live or native video or any content for that matter, whether it's a poll, a post, an article, or a discussion in a group. So if that has all made sense so far, drop a Y or a yes in the chat box. And again, my big question is, type I am if you're going to start taking advantage of the ringing of your LinkedIn bell feature. Because again, people want to be seen more. They want to get more organic visibility. They want to have more organic reach and more organic engagement. And this is how you can do it. So the third and final thing that you can do is add it to your background banner. Now, what I mean by that is you've probably seen this before. So if you go on Canva, you can actually create a background banner. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to upload it onto my LinkedIn profile just to show all of you what I mean. You can simply just type in there, ring my bell to see my content. And you can have an arrow pointing down. So everyone has a background cover photo on LinkedIn. And what you can do is you can have that background cover photo, and on the far right-hand side of your cover photo, it could just say, ring my LinkedIn bell to see my content with an arrow pointing down. So you can have that call to action. So you have to remember, You can't assume that people know what they should do. If you want people to take specific action, you have to give those people specific direction. That's why if you have it in your background banner, if you have it in your LinkedIn cover video, if you're mentioning it in the content that you create, to see more of my content, to get updated with my content, just go to my profile on the right-hand side and ring my LinkedIn bell. That's all you have to say. So to mitigate and to alleviate that problem that so many people have by not being seen on LinkedIn, by their content not being viewed by the right people, by people saying, I didn't even know you posted, I didn't see your last post. Well, this is a way to overcome all of that. So take advantage of this brand new feature that LinkedIn has. It's called the LinkedIn Bell. It's on your profile. You can't see it on your own. You would actually have to go to visit someone else's profile to see what it looks like. So you're going to go to your profile. You're not going to see anything there. That's why I showed you Nancy's in the beginning, so you can get that idea. So again, I want all of you to take advantage of this. And David said, I actually make my own images on PowerPoint and screenshot them over to convert to PDF. That's another thing you can do. So if you don't want to use Canva, what David has said, you can actually make your images on PowerPoint, screenshot them, and convert them into PDF, which you can then upload onto LinkedIn. So that is a secondary option for those that don't want to use Canva. But I am going to upload mine through Canva and show you what it looks like. So check out my profile later on today. So again, anyone that does want to register for our free 3-day simple content creation that starts tonight at 8 p.m. EDT and goes to 9:30 p.m. EDT tonight and tomorrow, same time. Wednesday is the only change. It's only 8 to 9 EDT in the evening, and that's full 60 minutes Q&A. You get a free workbook. There's going to be prizes. And if you would like to register, just drop an I do, as Carol has done. So again, in review, tell people to ring your bell. How can you do that? Add that call to action to your LinkedIn cover video. Mention it as a call to action in any of the content that you put out there, whether it's a native video, whether it's a LinkedIn Live, whether it's just general written content, and add it as a background banner, either through PowerPoint, which David has talked about, or just do it as a Canva background. And not everyone has the bell. Is there something we have to do? Now, I will send that to you, David. I will send that to you, Matt. Now, just to let you know, again, you can't view it yourself. So, David, I'm just going to do a quick search of you just to kind of see. And I'm just going to go to your profile. I'm going to show you what I see on my end, because, again, I want people to be very clear and knowing. So I'm going to show this to you really quickly, David. So you do have it. So you can't see it on your own end as a viewer. Someone can only see it if they're visiting your profile. So just to show you, David, really quickly, I'm going to go to your profile. So you'll notice right here, that is your LinkedIn bell. So right there, someone will click that and they'll get notified of all of David's posts, so I can ring his bell. Now I've rung his bell, and now I'm going to get notified of all his content. If someone turns it off, they'll get notified of only the top posts from David. So again, I'm going to ring his bell as he has rung mine. So again, you can't see it on your end of your own profile. You can only see it if you're viewing someone else's profile. So again, for anyone that wants that registration link, I will send that to you after we are done today. I hope you guys are going to fully take advantage of this amazing feature. And apparently, I did check out some other people didn't have it. So David, my assumption is, as LinkedIn always does, they are probably rolling it out to certain people, whether they have creator mode or not. Whether they're consistent with content or not. So my suggestion, if anybody is on here and you want to see more of specific people's content, go to their profiles and see if they have a notification bell that you can ring to make sure that you do. But also, you will be able to see if you have it. So have someone that you know check out your profile to see if you have it. And if you do, invite them to ring your bell so they can see your content. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's training. Love and gratitude to each and every one of you, and I will talk to you next time.